Hey guys, so I just got back from Dollar General, and so there's this girl who works there. Um, so when this girl started working there, I think it was like a month ago or something like that. Things were fine, and that by the end of this, you'll just say it's probably one big coincidence. I don't feel like it is a coincidence. So when I was going there and she first started, I walked in the first time. She saw me and she said, "No anime this time." I'm looking at her like, what? I mean, I don't wear anything anime. I have Foxy on my lanyard, and that's it. But Foxy is an anime, and it's around my neck, so she would clearly see Foxy there. But she's like, "No anime this time." I'm like, "No, I guess not." And I just went about my business. Um, and keep in mind, she was up there the entire time. She was at the register like she should have been. I left, came back 3 days later because I had to get some more stuff. I walk in, she's like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while." I'm like, "I was just in here the other day." So, awkward encounter number two. Third encounter, and again, the second encounter, she was up at the register the entire time. From the time I got there to the time I left, she was at the register. The third time, I can't remember what she said, but then she went on to say something about me reminding her of someone that she knew a couple years ago. And it's kind of like it was the same kind of answer I would say to you guys, like how generic I look, you know. So awkward encounter number three. But again, she was there the up there the entire time. Lately, every time I go in there, I'll go in, get the basket, put the lotion inside of it. I'll get the basket. She'll be up there, and then she'll look at me like, and then suddenly she has to go do something. Either she goes to the bathroom and somehow she's in there the entirety of the time I'm in there, despite the fact of her having a register to run. Um, or she'll, like, "Oh, I need to go, I need to do something," which maybe. Or, "Oh, I'm going to go into the back and do this. I went in there today," and she was like, she saw me, she disappeared. And then when I went up there, she was like in the office on the phone talking to someone. And I'm thinking, funny how every time I come in here now, she's never at the register. Never at the register now. She's always doing something instead of being at the register. And like I said, it's weird because the first couple times she stayed at the register the entire time. But I think she's realized how awkward she's made the situation. So I mean, I'm still nice to everyone, regardless of how. I'll walk in, give her a little, like little awkward, not awkward smile, but you know, kind of like look at her and kind of like, hi, or through facial expressions, give her a little nod, like, uh, or something just to acknowledge. Like I said, I'm fine with everyone. Unless you're an asshole to me, then I'm fine with everyone. I mean, I go in there, I can start conversations with pretty much anyone there. And quite frankly, they love talking to me because they're like, "Man, you really are interesting." Especially after they hear about all the states I've lived in, and all the jobs I've had, and they're like, "This guy's like my favorite customer because he's not like the other ones who come in, just waste time, and he comes in and gets what he needs, and but then he makes us laugh while he's up here, and a little tooting my own horn here, honk honk." Uh, but it's and I was trying to be nice about it. Like the first day, she's like, "Oh, no anime today." I'm like, "Guess not." I don't know. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want. But every time I go in there now, she suddenly has to disappear and do something. Whether, like I said, going to the bathroom the entire time. And sometimes I'm in there for 10, 15 minutes. I come out and she's still not back at the fucking register. I mean, like I said, you guys can say, "Oh, it's just a coincidence." Is it every single time? Every single time now. The first couple times she was up there the entire time at the register. Now all of a sudden she has to disappear. I mean, I get the fact that she said, oh, just remind me of someone I knew a couple years ago. But it's almost like in high school when your crush is trying to talk to you and it's just really awkward. Obviously, that's not the case, but that's what it reminds me of. Just really awkward conversation, like going in 3 days later. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. It's like, you just saw me the other day. I was in here 3 days ago. You saw me and you talked to me. Like, what are you talking about? Uh, but I didn't mean to make anything awkward for her. I mean, I hope it really is just a coincidence. But like I said, Sam, no, trying to get to the other side. Yeah, I didn't mean to make anything awkward. And like I said, I mean, I go in there, I acknowledge her existence and, give her a little nod or something. But yeah, it's like I go in now, she looks at me all awkwardly. It's like I didn't mean to make it awkward. And like I said, it may be coincidence and maybe not, but the fact that she was the first couple days I would go in there and it was spread apart. I'd go in one day, go in again like 3-4 days later. So it's not like I was in there every day and I didn't see her every day. But the fact that every day I went in there and she was in there and she tried talking to me, she was at the register the entire time. And now all of a sudden she's going to the bathroom for fucking 15 minutes. She's in the office talking on the phone with whoever. She has to go to the back of the store into the, where the storage stuff is for whatever reason. It just seems pretty suspicious. It's so fucking hilarious, though. I walk in, grab the basket, she's like, and then all of a sudden she turns to whoever else is there. It's like, I need to go do this real fast. Where are the keys to the bathroom? I have to go to the bathroom. It's like, what time is it? Oh, I'll just be back in about, how long is it usually in here? 50, okay, I'll be back. I'll get out of the bathroom in about 15 minutes. Oh, John, you have a way on women. Yeah, an awkward way. I make every situation awkward. I mean, I could. Trust me. And you guys are like, John, we believe it. We know you can make situations awkward. It just takes one sentence to make things awkward. It's like, what is it, Twitter? There was one of those things of, what was it? Strange things, to say to your partner after sex or something, or during sex. And mine, I put, I love you, Mom. And everyone's like, oh my God. It's like, what's the strangest thing to say to your partner during sex? I love you, Mom. Unless you're Chris, then it's completely legit. But, and then everyone, there were people who got the joke and realized that it was fucking hilarious. And then there were people who were like, oh, you must be some fucking dumb redneck Southerner Trump supporter. It's like, dude, it's a fucking joke. You people do not know how to take a joke. Oh, you must be some dumb fucking redneck Trump supporter who fucks his sister. Or maybe I'm a person with a good sense of humor and I don't mind saying stupid shit like that. Just because your side doesn't understand humor doesn't mean I don't. But actually hang on. Yeah, so speaking of Chris before and the sense of humor, so this person LCL Flavor, excuse me, he asked for no pickles. Did someone say pickles? I mean, yeah, they have Chris memes on here. Let's see. Chris Chan. Yeah, there's a few. And the bear. We got that one that I use, the not a W. One right there, one right there, one right there. So they do have Chris. Oh yeah, the Kamehameha. That's what he does to curse people. Pickle my pickle. Chris right there. Chris right there. Chris right there. Chris throwing one of his temper tantrums. But yeah, so they have Chris Chan memes on here. But yeah, I thought it was the perfect time. He asked for no pickles. Did someone say pickles? So, I mean, if people don't get my humor, that's fine. But yeah, I wish I could find it, but it's so old now. I would have to sit here for God knows how long. But it's like, yeah, what's one thing, an awkward thing you would say during sex, or something awkward you could say, or should never say, or whatever, during sex? You're like, I love you, Mom. And like I said, people thought it was either hilarious, and then you had those fucking idiots who can't take a joke and like, oh, you're just some idiot, dumb, redneck, fucking Trump supporter. And I'm like, yes. Like, if that's what you want to think, go ahead. I mean, it's a joke, and if you don't get that, then miserable. But yeah. So I think I might have made things awkward for her. Next time I go in there and I see her, I should like just follow her and track her down. Like, why are you ignoring me? Why are you ignoring me? I'm trying to be your friend. But yeah, just a funny little story. Coincidence or not, I don't know. I just think it's awkward that all of a sudden she disappears every time I come in now. She has no problem standing up there for anyone else, but then I come in and suddenly she's in the bathroom for 15 minutes, or in the office on the phone, or outside, or having to go to the back for something, and she's back there for however long because, like I said, I'll be in there for about 15 minutes or so sometimes, and when I get up to the front, she's still not at the register. So it's like she's almost like skulking about to make sure, make sure I'm like still there, so that way she knows. Like fucking Gollum, just creeping around. Oh god. Anyways, you guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.